I don't think that's cheating.
Why?
Bro, this nigga's always.
I don't think liking a photo is cheating. That's
why though?
That's cheers.
Tell me why you don't. I don't want to cheers to that. Why?
I don't want to shit. Ooh, it's spicy.
Because you could be scrolling.
This podcast is currently destroying Coileray's relationship. Before this podcast, she did with her boyfriend for Valentine's Day. They were a couple goals, and the internet loved them. After the podcast, her boyfriend is now public enemy number one when it comes to women. But when it comes to men, we feel for him because he was realizing in real time he may have wiped up a lot.
One
of the clips during this podcast is currently causing a gender war online is when they were discussing what cheating is.
What do you consider cheating?
Liking photos is cheating.
This nigga drunk. JustinLaboy be drunk as fuck during this podcast. I'm not gonna lie. If y'all seen the Herb episode with Herb, he was drunk as fuck. He drunk as fuck in this one. I can tell already.
Why are you shaking your head?
I don't think that's cheating.
Why?
What?
I don't think liking a photo is cheating. That's
why though?
That's cheers.
Tell me why you don't. I don't want to cheers to that. Why?
Ooh. Spicy.
Because you could be scrolling on your page and accidentally like a picture.
Accidentally double tap, right?
No, you don't have to double tap. If you go like this and it's the like
okay,
part of it,
so listen. So this is the problem.
Like this,
so this is the problem. Okay, I need you to comprehend what we're talking about.
No, I'm saying, but you could.
If you accidentally like something, what are you saying? Liking photos is cheating.
You have to.
Do y'all think that's cheating? I ain't gonna lie, my girl like another nigga picture. Me personally, if she doesn't know them personally, then
I don't give a
that's a problem.
It's on accident.
An important life skill that I feel like everybody must acquire at some point is you have to have the discernment to realize when somebody is just talking. Coileray is just talking in this situation. Right. Coileray is an entertainer. If cheating was liking somebody's picture on Instagram, Coileray wouldn't have a career. Coileray is a literal entertainer. So what? She's saying all the male fans who ever liked her picture, they're cheating?
Right.
Like, obviously not, right?
Look, if I go like this, look, babe, can you look at me?
It's cheating.
Look.
Cheating.
You can hit the like button by accident.
You can hit the cheating button. Any like that you hit on any pages.
Women, I do see women look at it differently, way different, totally different than men. Like you can like a female picture and then just go about your day like, oh, that's a good picture. Boom, go about your day. And a female will screenshot it and send it to the group chat. Ooh, girl, look who liked my picture. This and that. Like it ain't. Come on now, like it ain't that deep. I just liked it. I done forgot about it. 2 seconds later, it's not that deep. You not all that. Calm down. You know what I'm saying? It's not
that cheating.
Deep. Respectfully.
Hey, yo, you with her, you with us.
Then the conversation began to pivot to some weird territories that made a lot of people uncomfortable. Justin LA Boy began to grill Coileray about her past relationship. Now, the way he's framing the question made a lot of women unhappy, or how he's speaking to her made a lot of women unhappy. But the men watching this, we began to understand very quickly where Justin LA Boy was trying to get at, or what he was trying to figure out about his girl. And every answer Coileray gave him was a red flag from any man watching.
What's the brokest thing a man has ever done for you on Valentine's Day?
I don't think I would have been in a relationship on Valentine's Day.
Every man understands what that face means. I'm not saying it's valid. I'm just saying we understand what that face means. That face means, hold on, bruh. So you let guys just hit it with no commitment? Like they ain't have to lock in for Valentine's Day? Like how, what? A man gets with a woman, we brainwash ourselves to think that she's unattainable. We put her on this pedestal that's so up here that we tell ourselves, oh, bro, I'm just lucky to get her. Like, bro, no man can ever like obtain her. Like, oh my God, like she is like precious.
You gotta make this your woman.
Begin to reveal certain things such as, man, like these men treated me like trash. Man, these men just used me for my body. They hit it and quit it. You know, these men ain't ish. They ain't never done nothing special for me. You're letting a man know that you're not this unattainable, precious gem that he thought you were. No, you're like somebody with low value who was getting passed around, who was getting used and abused by random men, never had to commit. So now he feels a little bad about his commitment. He's like, hold on. Like,
I don't know. I agree or disagree. It just all depends on how you got to know your woman. You know what I'm saying? You got to know, you know what I'm saying, what type of woman she is. Like, you know, nice women get used a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like some of them don't just be passed around. Some of them just get fucked
was
over.
Was required to treat you well on Valentine's Day?
But some of them, the other ones.
That's what he's realizing in real time, and that's what that face means. Every guy understands that face the minute we see it. Women don't really understand it, which is why the tone of the conversation pivots. And he starts to get what women would say is a little disrespectful. I think I seen one comment where somebody says, yo, Coy, this is not how a man who values and who views you as precious and unattainable and on a pedestal talks to you. This is not how a man who's absolutely head over heels speaks to you.
I don't think so, no.
Don't say I don't think so.
No, I haven't, no.
I'm your first Valentine ever?
You're my first Valentine.
Damn.
I think so. If I did...
Don't say I think so. I'm tired of I think so.
Really?
I'm tired of you're thinking. Think deeply.
Because the most I've received, I don't think I've ever... I think
you want honesty.
I don't think I've ever been in a relationship on Valentine's Day, but I did receive Valentine's gifts on Valentine's Day, and the worst thing the most I've received was some balloons or stuff. I don't let niggas buy me stuff.
How could you say the most you ever received was some balloons or something, but you never had a Valentine's at the same time?
I said I never was in a relationship and made it to Valentine's Day in a relationship. So you was... I never made it to a relationship. I only been in 2 relationships, and
no, we're not gonna do that.
Go to the question. Go to the next question. Go to the next question.
That's what I'm saying.
Go to the next question.
Accountability is a thing.
We can take accountability, but you gonna sit there.
You let niggas play in your face during Valentine's Day, but in January they had a good time. December, then they spun back in March. Like, what? Let me know, honey.
Babe, I don't care.
Wow.
She's embarrassed. You see that look?
Right.
Hey, I don't care.
Embarrassed.
She's embarrassed. And I think maybe she realized in real time that she kind of unveiled the curtain back a little too much.
She peeled back too much.
We will ask certain things and we want to know certain things, but we don't want to know certain things.
Right.
Like, I don't want to know. Like, I might ask you a question about your past, right? I would rather hear a woman tells me, oh, all my exes was head over heels for me. Oh, they will bend over backwards and do whatever I wanted them to do. Oh, they worship the ground I walked on. It just didn't work out. I would rather a woman tell me that than a woman tells me, bruh, these dudes was using me for my body and they didn't really do nothing for me, and they were and they were having me, deal with 20 other women, and I was just one of the, the women and on his roster, and he wouldn't commit to me.
It makes it seem like she one of those, she'd go for anything type shit. I think that's what he's trying to say.
And he told me he wanted me to be his girlfriend, but he never asked me, and he kept me on a rope for. I would rather hear all the men in your life worship the ground you walk on, so I feel good about
your lady,
about worshiping the ground you walk on. But once you tell me, man, bro, I'm the first sucker, I'm the first good guy now.
I ain't gonna lie, that is the face Justin LaBoy made. I ain't gonna lie, that is the face he made when he found
Justin LaBoy is realizing and regretting it in real time.
Realizing and regretting it,
and Coy is doing the same, man. Right.
Crazy.
Now, women is listening to this podcast, and their reaction is entirely different. They looking at Justin LaBoy as if he's a piece of work, as if he's a piece of ish. Okay? Now, the conversation gets weirder, even more weird, right? When Justin LaBoy then begins to inquire more about her exes, right? And what she has done for them. And then he begins to make comparisons between how she treats him.
Spending money on men only sounds bad to women who don't got no money.
I'll get you whatever you want.
No. Don't talk about me. You spent real money on other men in your past before?
No.
Look at me in my eyes.
No. I'm telling you no.
What's the most you ever spent on another man before?
Almost 100,000 on a watch.
No, and then you said almost 100,000. What the fuck? That's not real money? Oh, jeez. Insane. Hold on.
I'm telling you no.
What's the most?
No.
Talk about me.
Hold on.
Money on men only sounds bad to women who don't got no money.
I'll get you whatever you want.
No. Don't talk about me. You spent real money on other men in your past before?
No. Look
at me in my eyes.
No. I'm telling you no.
What's the most you ever spent on another man before?
Almost 100,000 on the watch.
You see how fast she changed up? What the fuck? Oh my god, that's 100,000. I don't know. Yeah, I just ain't got. I ain't got 100,000 laying around. You know what I'm saying? That's real money to me. That's life change. Look at his face. Look at his face. Look at his face. He like, this motherfucker here. What the fuck?
I'll never do that again.
What you mean? So
now this where as a man, I gotta call out Justin LaBoy. This a sassy question, man.
Yeah.
This
I ain't
is
gonna
a
lie.
sassy. Men are supposed to provide.
You ain't have that.
Like how you buy them this, but you ain't never buy me.
I will say he ain't got to put. He ain't have to ask certain questions on the podcast. He did. He kind of like he did kind of embarrass her on this podcast so far from what we seen. Do y'all agree with that? I think y'all agree with that. He did kind of embarrass her on this podcast.
That's sassy, right? As a sassy question. Even his face, he's 100,000. I ain't never got no 100,000.
100,000?
Now, a red flag here, I would say that one thing he should really hone in on and just put it in the back of his mind. When you ask her, have she ever spent real money on another guy? He said, nah. And then you asked her, how much have she spent in one city? She said 100,000. And that was the watch that she bought for Trippie Redd. Then, while simultaneously saying she's never been treated well on Valentine's Day. She's never had a relationship on Valentine's Day. So she bought a dude a $100,000 watch, and he ain't even have the decency to give her something on Valentine's Day. Okay, first off, that's terrible. Second of all, you lied. Now, like, coileray ain't no billion. Now, if Jeff Bezos say, man, I ain't never spent no real money on a woman. I only spent 100,000. He's a billionaire. But coileray ain't rich enough for her to say that 100,000 ain't no money. She know that's money, bro. But she lied. Now, despite her lying, though, Justin LaBoy's reaction is inexplicable, right? It's indefensible. He got into a sassy bag, bro. Bro started acting like a bad bitch who found out that her man bought his last girlfriend a Birkin bag and buying her a LV bag. This man got to begging and pouting.
Oh, trust me, I learned my lesson. You don't got to tell me.
So you went broke when you met me?
I never went broke, baby.
Give me a strawberry, baby. Give me a strawberry. Cause like, why would you spend 100,000 on another nigga who ain't treat you as good as me?
Why I would go broke
but then
if I
don't
spend
spend 100,000 on me?
What you mean?
Let me get a strawberry.
I spent a lot of money on you. You want to see my statements?
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I ain't really a big fan of that. Like, what? I ain't tripping off what, you know what I'm saying, you done spent on another nigga. You know, the other nigga, he's in the past. But at the same time, don't get with me and then, you know what I'm saying, act like, you know what I'm saying, if I'm treating you better, I don't know how to put it. Don't treat me like I'm the nigga that ain't never did shit for you. You know what I'm saying?
I spent
you ain't got to spend 100,000 on me. That's OC.
This is the equivalent of saying,
that's out of control.
You
ain't
let him hit
that.
the first night, but you made me wait 3 months,
Yeah,
and I treated you better than he?
That's,
regardless of how valid we think it may sound in our head, it always comes off. It never comes off as well as we think it sounds in our head. This is just a bad look.
Hold on. Come here, you want strawberry? You want me to check the motherfucking receipts? You want me to call the motherfucking accountant?
You think you spent the same on me than you spent on the niggas in your past?
Why are you worried about niggas in my past?
I'm not, but if you spent 100 on them niggas, you better spend $1 million on me.
Baby.
Now get up and feed me, matter of fact. Fuck that. Get up and feed Justin LaBoy. Treat me like the king that I am. Tender? Babe, you think I'm tender?
You're very tender.
Mother, I'm insane. I'm not tender.
You are insane and tender.
What makes you think I'm tender? I ever showed tenderness before? Mm-hmm. With who or what?
With me. You're tender every day. You're a tender nigga. You're a chicken tender.
Clean that up. Clean that up. No. Clean that up. Real shit.
No.
The thirds is watching.
Nah, baby, you're a chicken tender for real.
You think I am? What made me chicken tender for you?
I think that you're chicken tender because you the type to tell me like I brought you a plastic plate the other day. I made you whatever, turkey burgers or eggs or whatever, and I put it on a plastic plate. And you told me that the plate was flimsy and all kinds of shit. And you was complaining about the plastic plate.
What that got to do with me being
That's
tender?
mad tender.
Yo.
All right, I don't care. You're not tender then.
By the way, that was a cut. Like, that was a literal cut in the interview.
Delete.
Meaning, like, her calling him tender led to an argument, which is why, like, when they cut, she's like, all right, bro, like, all right, cool, bro, like, I don't care no more. Now, for men, we understand Justin LA Boy, we relate, man. Right? But for women, this was a bad representation of Justin LA Boy because they came on social media in droves.
Shit.
And if y'all think Justin LaBoy likes coileray, y'all are far beyond going. Like, far beyond going.
So
there's no
he
way.
don't?
Like, what? That man loves the fact that she's broken. And what I mean by broken, because I know y'all gonna dick ride in the comments. What I mean by broken is she just came out of a relationship. She's not fully healed. She still got trauma, trying to figure herself out. Like, that was a part of her life where it was like mad embarrassing. It was on the internet. I feel like he's using that. Like, okay, like, you know, she's fragile. And that's what he likes about her, that she's fragile and he can say and do whatever to her. That's what he likes. But for that interview, you can tell by just the way he talks. One, he doesn't let her finish what she's saying. Cuts her off.
Wrong one.
And two, certain, like, you telling me get up and feed me strawberries like the king that I am? Excuse me? Like, she's not realizing y'all like, oh, Taurus woman, you know, we this and we that. No. She is lost. And
I don't think he said it like that, but he also is drunk. I'm not defending it. Well, I kind of am. I don't think that he really meant it like, you know what I'm saying? Like in an ill intent. You know,
trying to find herself and got right into a relationship. And he's looking at her like, yeah, she's easy and I'm going to break her down and use her as much as I can. Stop it.
They're on the timeline tearing this man up. Now, they're telling her to, like, drop him, not even realize.
Once again, drop this nigga. Oh, my God, he's a user.
He's already, after that podcast, he's already checked out from my perspective. So one user says, once again, drop this ninja. Oh, my God, he's a user. Every time I see a clip of this podcast, it's just her straight up playing in this ninja's face. This ninja finally got a girl famous enough to take him from behind the screen, and it's just now they'll find out ninja that posts memes for work is effing corny. This ninja is lame as hell. Ew. Holy ish. Justin LA Boy, why you acting like a bad bitch? Tighten up.
He drunk.
Right? Coileray, get away from him ASAP. Is difference between looking for something and accepting something. So people are already turned against this man. And like we're like 5 episodes into his podcast, bruh. I think this is gonna be a wake-up call for both of them in this relationship. All right, but y'all let me know in the comments.
But like, I ain't gonna lie, like he's always in his podcast, he always is aggressive. Like, if he don't agree with something, he be like, come on. He be like, don't do that. Come on. You can, if you go back, if you watch like his podcast, like the podcast with Herb, when he felt like Herb wasn't telling the truth, the whole truth, like, come on, bro, I'm your brother. You know what I'm saying? It's my podcast. Come on, be honest. Be completely honest. That ain't the whole truth. Be completely honest type shit. You know what I'm saying? And he was kind of doing the same with her. Now I'm not gonna lie, he was a little bit more feminine on well, let me not say feminine. He was a little bit more like